The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Mississippi State's offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played it.
It's a seam wide open. The 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the
big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds his man. It's Wells. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive line. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Mississippi State going up tempo.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to the ground game on the left. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bet him. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that,
looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State right back to the line. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the air, it's Casey. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Gives it on the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. How aggressive might this play call? Looking for a man. It's Casey. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. Catching stride inside the 15. Touchdown LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Casey. Unloads it left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Pulls it in, it's Wells. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. You're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 100.
Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up to them.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Might be calling a hot route. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Music no. Music no. Trick 9.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Casey. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Wall. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. At the 26. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run play action. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They want to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Armour. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
On the move from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Bulldogs in the hurry up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Casey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And some room to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. He's got him still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Looking downfield, it's Pace. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, it's always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open, throwing the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
There he goes! And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field is Casey. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves him. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings them to within 1. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Back to throw, it's Pace. Fires to the middle. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Harper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's going to turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up and get that football and make plays for the quarterback.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wall. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 4 wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Zings it complete to the right.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is...
breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run.
Of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Pace. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. 4th down, gotta have it here. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point in the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Casey. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He wants a big play here late. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That was fun. And